How are we, guys? We're back with another update of the RB. Can't remember where we got up to in the last bit, but in this one we're just going to be putting the trigger kit on. So we've got top cam trigger kit and the bracket, and then the crank trigger kit for down the bottom. So I've already went ahead and put a few things on, the bracket and the little reader there. And I've sat that on just so I could get all the timing set up. But I'll show you obviously how to do that. That's just 2 bolts for that bracket. And then that's just 4 bolts. Put a bit of Loctite on them. And then if you're doing one, you'll see the long side of that faces to your top dead center mark. So that's pretty simple. And then your bottom one, obviously you got a little dot on that crank pulley there, and then that lines up with the mark in the oil pump housing. And then yeah, that's pretty much simple for that. I'll grab the bracket for the bottom and show you what you have to do there. So this is your bottom trigger kit and the bracket. So that bolts to them 2 bolts in the oil pump housing there. So yeah, pretty much bolt that through there. I'll just sit it there so you can see quickly. But when you screw your trigger in, if it'll focus, I've already started taking mine out, but it hits the oil pump housing, which that's what they do. So screw that all the way in, and then you mark out how much you got to take out of that housing. So I've left this bit so I can show you how to do it. It's my first one too, so I'm still learning along the way, but yeah, diagram that out and then bolt that back up and then see if it screws in. If that screws in, I'll show you the next bit once I diagram this out. So I've just diagrammed all that out, so that's sort of what you're looking for. Definitely do this before you put your bottom gear on too. I just got carried away and put mine on. Save scuffing or hitting that. But that sits in there now. That's hard back. If you can see, not hitting the back and room underneath. So that's what you want. And then you got to set this to the right, obviously how far away from your tooth, but also if you can see it, it's sitting pretty far back compared to that tooth, so you want it sitting right out pretty much with that tooth so you get the best reading. I'll throw up the diagram for you quickly. I'll put in the link so you can watch it for yourself, but they give you spacers to space that out. So I'm going to quickly throw them on and tighten that up and get it all where it needs to be. And I'll show you that. So if you didn't know, with the RBs, when you put ARP head studs in them, they do hit when you try and put your rocker cover on. So you just got to die grind out all the little pieces on the side there. And take your gasket off and sit it on flush, so if nothing hits then when your gasket's in there, it'll have a little bit of clearance. But that's that job done. Alright guys, we're back. Got the alternator on, got the belt on, got Kate over here. Got about to put the flex plate on and get all that torqued, and then yeah, we'll be able to put it back in. That's looking pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I was about to put this flex plate back on. Just gonna put this back on.
How are we looking?
Yeah, pretty good. Just pull these up. go back in. We just finished torquing that flex plate, so that's all on. So I'll give you a quick rundown. We've got that back cover on, flex plate on, torqued. What that was, flex plate on. I've got just a second-hand belt on it at the moment, just up sitting on there. Alternator on for now until I get a new one. And yeah, everything's pretty much done, ready for it to go in. So I was getting too carried away and thought I'll just drop it in, and I only need intake, turbo and coil kit and all that. But I can do all that while it's in there, so I just punch that hole through for all the Haltech engine harness. So that's going to be in a separate video of wiring all of it up and getting it running. Just still got to clean all this up. Got the Haltech relay box, got that harness plugged in there. Yeah, have a wire back, get everything working, get everything running, but just get this motor and the seat sitting back in there, so let's rip in.
So today we're going to be putting in the RB motor back into Damo's VL. There's not much more that needs to be done to it, because what needs to be done to it can be done in the car. So
Alrighty, got the motor back in finally after, I don't even know, 5 or 6 months it's been out. Just got on the engine mount, so I'm going to do them engine mount nuts up now. Move this crane out, put the rocker cover back on. I can't bolt it in yet. I'll bolt it on because I've still got to get lifters, still waiting on them to come. And then the motor can get closed up for good, hopefully. Got my intake planning coming. Got some Haltech sensors and a few other little things. As I said in that last bit, I've got all this Haltech wiring to wire up. Turbo and a few other little things, and hopefully should have it started in a month or two, hopefully. But we'll see how we go. Righto, we're back with a bit of an update for the RB. I've just got something in the mail, so I've just sort of been ordering parts when I get the spare money, because, you know, doing a few things at once. So when I get a bit of spare money, I've been ordering stuff, but I need to try and get it done for January for summer nuts, because I want to cruise down there with a few boys. But yeah, I've just got something in the mail. So got the intake manifold, and it comes with fuel rail kit, throttle body, coolant thing, all the hardware, fuel rail bits, intake bolt. So yeah, I'm keen. I'm going to get straight into it and whack it on because I want to see it sitting in there. But I'm going to have a separate episode up of wiring the whole motor up. So got a full Haltech standalone harness we got to wire in. So we got to get a turbo, coil kit, injectors, and then what else do I need? Intake, coil kit, injectors. I think that's about it for the motor, but then we still need to get like catch can and Astra power steering pump. But well, this is sort of what I need to finish it. So we got turbo, coil kit, external gate, exhaust setup, more Haltech stuff, washer bottle, pump, fuel setup, tune, rego and customised plates. So about $9 grand, probably going to be a lot more than that. But hopefully we can try and smash it out in the next month or two, and let's get this cunt fucking running. So got the fuel rail here. Polished fuel rail. That looks Mickey. You got the throttle body, the 90mm throttle body. So yeah, we've got all that. That looks sick. All that hardware shit. And the most important part. Yeah, we got this. Fucking hell. That looks fucking sick. Got that little coolant thing. Yeah, mad. Righto. We'll start undoing a few things and get it on there.